Let's go to Monday Night Football because I know a lot of people are going to want to be betting that one. Raiders at the Chargers. Raiders are 3-0. Chargers coming off of a monstrously huge win for them on the road in Kansas City. How do you break this one down? What's the play? What's the public doing? What do you think there might be value?
So for me, this is going to be a fascinating game as well, especially because when you look in the betting market, we've seen a true back and forth on this number. Every time the price gets out to 3.5, you've seen an appetite to back the Las Vegas Raiders here. And at -3, the public appears to be enamored with the Chargers in the wake of that dominant performance last weekend against the Kansas City Chiefs. But when you dig into some of the numbers, I think the biggest question that the Chargers will have to answer tonight is, can their league worst run defense from a yards per game and a yards per carry standpoint hold up against some of the physicality that we've seen from the Raiders? Josh Jacobs remains a game-time decision, but even if Jacobs can't go, I think Peyton Barber and Kenyon Drake give them enough of a 1-2 punch to provide a little bit of balance. And this is a Chargers team that offensively has been outstanding with the emergence of Mike Williams. That's really been the biggest factor in Justin Herbert taking the next step. It hasn't been Austin Eckler carrying the football. It's a full complement to Keenan Allen in that passing game. So let's see if the Raiders are able to get pressure up front. They've taken on a few teams that were inferior as far as the trenches were concerned. But the matchup I want to watch as far as football X's and O's are concerned, Max Crosby, one of the league's best through the first couple of games in generating pressure on the edge. Again, backup tackle for the Los Angeles Chargers in Storm Norton. If the Chargers can't double Crosby coming off the edge, I think Herbert could be running for his life. For me, I lean the Raiders here if you're able to get 3.5, but not strong sentiment one way or another.
For those of you out there, we're recording this early on a Monday morning. The Chargers 3-point favorites. I'm looking right now. You can go get your bets in at fanduel.com/Clay. That's fanduel.com/Clay. The Chargers a 3-point favorite. The over-under here, 51.5. That's where I'd come down. I like the over here in this one, just FYI. So Furman likes if you can get the Raiders plus 3.5, which we'll see what happens there. And I like the Chargers. All right, let's talk. We'll get to your big predicted win of the Jets, which was a collapse by the Titans, by the way. We'll get to that in a moment. But Alabama.
They were up collapse. They were up 9-0. That wasn't a collapse.
Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game? They were up 6-0. They had a 3rd and 1 from the 10. Where they could have gone up and should have gone up. And then they had an injury to the center. Snap went over the head, and they ended up having to bomb through a 47-yard field goal. There's lots of points in that game where the Titans had an opportunity to put it away. But that's the one play I would like to go back and redo there because I think the Titans score there to go up 13-0. I do believe the game would have been effectively over as opposed to going up 9-0. But we'll come back to it, Furman. I'll give you your opportunity to chant JETS over and over again.